So Jonathan said to his armor bearer, let's climb up. Verse 13, excuse me. Jonathan climbed up. And how's he climbing up this hillside? He's using his what? Hands and feet. In other words, and his armor bearer is right behind him. In other words, he is crawling up on his knees because he's going up the side of a mountain. And by the way, that's the only way that you fight is on your knees. It's on your knees. If you're going to bring the gospel to someone, by the way, I see this, I'm just going to give you my opinion. If someone says, come to me, if someone opens up their door and says, yeah, I want to hear the gospel, you move in. You go to them. If someone says, I'm not interested, I'm not, then do not go. Shake the dust off your feet and move on. Jesus said, you go to a city and they're not interested and they don't invite you, you're done. Go, leave, go somewhere else. But if someone says, hey, come on in. I don't know this Jesus stuff, but I'm interested, then you go on in. When Robin and I did 2 church plants myself, and then I did 8 church plants with the district. We would do door to door in every church. I didn't have anyone. I'd go to door, not interested, no thank you. But then I'd hit a door and say, yeah, what is this? We're in. I went in. When they said, come on in. When they said, come on in, I was like, okay, there's an open door. Let's go. And the Apostle Paul was like, where should I go? Where should I go? He had a vision of, the man in Macedonia. He said, come to us. Come to us. That's when the Apostle Paul knew that's the open door. When you get invited, when people ask you, you got to show yourself. You got to show you. It says they show themselves, and the Philistines said they're crawling out of their holes. It was interesting. The pastors in California stood up, and the world, California says, how dare these pastors come out of their holes? How dare these churches try to fight against the state? It was like, what? Same thing. But, once you have an open door to witness to someone, you go on your knees praying. You come to the altar here, praying for the souls you're going to witness to, that relative, that child, that parent. You're starting out on your feet, praying for that soul as you move up.